Hello everyone and welcome to Armstrong in the Loop podcast. I'm your host, Seth Prentice. Today I'm thankful to be joined by two people from Glade Lutheran Services. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Stephen Green, CEO at Glade Lutheran Services.
And I'm Sheila Tallarico. I'm the Executive Director of Glade Run's Foundation.
Awesome. Thank you so much for both of you to be here today. I know some of what the two of you do and what Glade Run is for, but I thought it would be great to introduce the community for a lot of people that might not know what Glade Run is. So let's start off. What is Glade Run Lutheran Services?
We'll start maybe with our history, which is really rich in this area. We were founded in 1854 as the Orphans Home and Farm School by the Reverend Dr. William Passavant, and his tradition and his vision to provide compassionate care where it's needed continues to this very day. We are located in Zillionople, right off of Route 68, on a 331-acre plot of land, where we've been since 1854. But we also have offices in Butler, Beaver Falls, Pittsburgh, Utica, Pennsylvania, where we provide services, as well as in Shadyside.
That's a lot of locations for services, and I know, I believe I read that you've touched over 4,000 people in just 1 year alone. That's a lot of help that you're giving to the community.
I've been here for about a year now, and our main goal, our vision, is to create a continuum of care to keep families intact. So within those different locations, we have several different services, both in-home and in-office, that we think strive to do that very thing, to keep families together, keep them intact, and to support families any way we can.
Now, a lot of your programs, I'm going to take a guess here and say they're on location, or do you go into the home?
Yeah, both, Seth. We have mental health outpatient services in the office, but we also have workers are stationed in each office that go out and do services in the home. So we're doing family therapy in the home, case management services in the home, and a lot of other support services as well.
That's amazing. What are some of the programs that you do offer in case people might not be aware of everything that Glade Run does?
We offer a number of different programs under really kind of four main umbrellas: mental health, education, what we call unique therapeutic offerings, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a little bit, and autism or intellectual disabilities. As Steve mentioned, I think a lot of people would be surprised to know that we're operating right within their community, whether we're working with someone in their home, whether they're visiting one of our offices, or whether we're in their schools. We do a lot of school-based mental health services, so we're in a number of public schools, City of Pittsburgh public schools, and a number of other public schools with therapeutic classrooms or therapists that are available so that the children can get services while they're participating in their school day. So we have a number of different offerings. Of course, St. Stephen's Lutheran Academy is our K through 12 licensed private school. We have one location in Zillionople and a second one in Utica, which is in the Franklin School District. We also provide BCM, school-based mental health partnerships that we mentioned, BHRS, family-based services, psychiatric rehabilitation for chronically mentally ill adults. We have a new program offering on our Zillionople campus that's an acute partial hospitalization program that is for youth where they participate in therapy and educational offerings during a school day. They're bused to and from our site.
Wow.
And of course we have our Adventures program, which is one of the things that makes Glade Run so unique, that we offer a therapeutic, hands-on, experiential equine, animal, and horticulture program that really ties back to our roots as a farm school as well. So it's one of the things we're really proud of.
And not only do you use equestrian, but you use other animals as well. So I know chickens are involved. You
the
have
kids, they love
many
the
donkeys, miniature horses, and it's quite amazing that there's ways to use that for the autism scale of different ways of how animals interact that can soothe someone, show signs of leadership, and just interactions that to you and I, we might not see on a daily basis, but to someone living with a mental health situation, that could be a world of difference to them.
It's innovative and extremely effective. The kids at St. Stephen's, our students, participate in programming. We also offer equine assisted learning, which is a non-mounted equine activity that can focus on everything from social skills to goal setting and attainment to emotional wellness. And of course, we have therapeutic riding, and we have a number of different opportunities, including summer camp, which was one of the things we really wanted to talk about today, is because we're starting to book. I know it hasn't yet snowed, but we're starting to reserve spots for our really unique and special summer camp that we provide for kids who are in need of development of social skills. They could have autism or another disability, or simply just be in need of social skills development. We offer a great two-week camp sessions at our Zillionople location.
That's amazing. And for parents interested in those scholarships, how can they learn more about that, and what do they need to provide for their student or child to have this opportunity?
We like our prospective campers and their parents to tour. So that's usually the first step, is they would call Julie Wallenmeyer, who is the director of the program, and all the information can be found on our website at gladerun.org. But there is also a scholarship application available online.
That's amazing. Stephen, I know your background is very rich in the field, and I'm sure that things have come a long way since you first entered, and I know that you've worked with a lot of nonprofits. What are some of the ways that you've seen the change in education, therapy, that has actually been creating more of a difference maker every day than maybe what it did 20, 25 years ago?
I think with social services in general nowadays, you hear more about evidence-based practices. And in almost every service that we offer, we have an evidence-based assessment or evidence-based methodology that we're coming from in terms of service delivery. I do want to highlight one of the new programs that Sheila talked about was the acute hospitalization program that we just started in September this year. That program is really important to the community. Irene Stacy ran an acute partial hospitalization program several years ago, and since then, since their closure, we haven't had one in Butler County. So we're really excited about this program, and again, this program is an addition to our continuum of care, not only at Glade Run, but within our community, that allows kids to stay at home rather than go to inpatient hospitalization. So that's a huge addition to our services that we offer, and a huge asset to the community. So.
Now, in addition to that, I know that you guys are doing more, futuristic type education and therapy and support. Is it one of those that this field definitely needed this type of support, or is this something that it just has evolved over time?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the acute partial hospitalization program, yeah, it's on the continuum of care for a reason. It prevents people from out of home placement, and when we start talking about evidence-based practices, we have a lot of evidence-based practices that we use at Glade Run. One is the sanctuary model. What we've learned in social services, and I've certainly learned over the last 25 years, is that you have to take care of your workers so that they can take care of people. And what we're learning in this field is that there's a lot of what we call parallel process. So we're working with traumatized people, and we have to recognize that effect on us and practice self-care. So that's a model that we embrace at Glade Run, is the sanctuary model. We also have positive behavioral intervention support in our education program, which we're a blue ribbon provider. So we have a lot built into our services and service delivery that we feel puts us above and beyond others.
No, you're doing amazing things, and I know that this time of year is definitely hard because of the holidays, but you still are doing great things for the community. You just had a wonderful event here in Zillionople for the Polar Express, but I know it doesn't stop there. So what else do you have to finish off the year of 2019?
There are fortunately a number of ways that individuals who want to make a difference can still contribute and help us serve the people in our programs and services. The needs are year-round, so we use this end of year as an opportunity to collect some of the things that we need, that we know that our clients will need. So we are doing an angel tree program, and we have a number of tags that are still available to be claimed if anyone is interested in participating in that. And these are items that our students, individuals and services, either basic needs items that they really desperately need, or therapeutic items that help them to reach their goals. It could be Legos or puzzles or stress balls or any kind of a therapeutic activity, coloring books and things like that. We also have, if people aren't interested in doing a full-fledged Angel Tree Drive, collections of items that we always need include things like stress balls, craft kits, hygiene products, fidget spinners, board games, puzzles, balls, sports balls, basketballs, footballs, Bath and Body Works, Axe, Legos. We're endless requests for Legos. So those are some of the kinds of things that, many things you can even get at the dollar store to do a collection of items to donate are gratefully received.
And I'm guessing people that would like to donate just bring it straight to the location here in Zelienople?
Yes, we are there and happy to accept it.
Perfect. Now, the work that the two of you and your staff does is amazing, and I'm sure every day that it goes unnoticed, but these children and adults need what you're doing, and I can't thank you enough for everything that you provide for our community. Is there anything else that we might have missed today?
The only other thing that I'd like to mention just quickly is that on our historic Zelienople campus, we also have a sensory playground that was designed for the physical, social, and sensory needs of kids with autism and other disabilities. And I wanted to mention that because it is free and open to the public. And we love to have visitors at Glade Run. After our school day is over, it opens up to the public, and you're welcome to come and participate and take advantage of what we have there. And
I know the horse therapeutic program, if you get a chance to set a schedule to go tour it, it is amazing to see. And congratulations to the Leadership Butler County class of 2019 for that project, as it looks amazing down there.
It does. We're so blessed to have that support.
Well, I once again thank the two of you for being here today, for sharing information, and hopefully we can have you back here in 2020 to talk about upcoming fundraising options that are helping you grow and provide more care for those in our community.
We would love that. Thanks for having us, Seth.
For Armstrong in the Loop podcast, I'm Seth Prentice, keeping you in the loop. Are you enjoying Armstrong in the Loop podcast? Great news! All past and current episodes are available on popular streaming apps and websites. Search Armstrong in the Loop podcast and subscribe today.